Welcome to Nest. We're going to show you how to install and set up your Nest Learning Thermostat. Everything you need is in the box: the installation guide, screwdriver, screws, and a trim kit to cover any holes in the wall. Installation is simple. You'll remove your old thermostat, install the Nest base, connect some wires, then attach the display. If you haven't already checked that your system will work with the Nest thermostat, go to our online compatibility checker. You'll also get a personalized wiring guide for installation. If your thermostat is built into the wall, connected to thick wires with wire nuts, or labeled 110, 120, or 240 volts, you have a high voltage system, which is not compatible with the Nest thermostat. Don't connect your Nest thermostat to these high voltage wires. Let's get started. Go to your home's breaker box and turn off the switch that controls power to your heating and cooling system. This will protect it during installation. If you need to, you can also turn off the main power switch at the breaker box. Make sure you've turned the right breaker off by changing the temperature with your current thermostat. Wait a few minutes to make sure your system doesn't turn on. Next, take off the front of your old thermostat. Many simply pop off, while others have screws you need to take out. Once the front of your thermostat is off, take a picture of the wires with your phone. This will be useful for reference later. If there's a jumper wire connecting one wire to another, remove it. You won't need it. Because every heating and cooling system is different, it's important to label the wires. Attach the labels in the installation guide to the matching wires. Then you can disconnect them from your old thermostat. Most thermostats have screws that hold the wires in. Use the included Nest screwdriver to disconnect them. Other thermostats may have buttons that you simply press to release the wire. When all the wires are out, carefully remove the back plate, making sure none of the wire labels fall off. Now it's time to install the Nest thermostat base. But first, if there are any holes or unpainted areas on the wall, this is a great time to patch, spackle, and paint. Or you can use the optional trim plate to cover up any holes. If you're installing your Nest thermostat on an electrical box, use the included steel plate. Then you can install the trim plate over it. Gently pull the wires through the thermostat base. Put one screw in the top hole. The Nest screws are self-tapping and will go into drywall and other soft materials without drilling. For harder materials like wood, pre-drill a hole with a 3/32 or 2.5 millimeter drill bit. Use the built-in level to make sure the Nest base is straight. Then snug down both the top and bottom screws. Now it's time to connect the wires. Check the ends of your thermostat wires. They should be straight. If not, restrip them and trim the ends, leaving 3/8 of an inch or 10 millimeters of wire exposed. Insert each wire that has a label into the matching connector. Simply hold down the connector button and push the wire all the way in. Make sure that the connector buttons stay down after you've inserted each wire. Otherwise, your Nest thermostat may not get enough power and you won't be able to finish setup. Only put one wire into each connector, and don't connect any wires to your Nest thermostat that weren't connected to your old thermostat. Push in the wires so they're flush with the wall. This will help the Nest display connect to the base. To connect the display, hold it so the Nest logo is at the top. Push it onto the base until you hear it click. Now go back to the circuit breaker and turn the power back on. Your Nest thermostat will start up and guide you through setup. It should only take a couple of minutes. Here's a preview. You'll pick a language, connect it to Wi-Fi and the internet, tell it a few basics about your home, and tell it about your heating and cooling system so it can help save energy. Then you'll test. Be sure to have your network password handy. Connecting to Wi-Fi will let your thermostat download important software updates and let you access and control it with your phone. Your thermostat will also show you which wires it's detected. If they match the wires you installed, select Continue. If not, check that you've inserted the wires into the right connectors, and make sure they're pushed all the way in. If you need more help, visit our support site. Next, you'll tell your thermostat about your home's location, so it knows about the weather outside. You'll also tell it where it's installed in your home, and tell it a couple of things about your heating and cooling system. Then you'll run a quick test to make sure everything's working right. Now you'll add your thermostat to your Nest account with the Nest app. If you don't have a Nest account, go to the Apple App Store or Google Play to download the free Nest app. Launch the app to create an account. If you already have a Nest account, make sure you're using the latest version of the app and sign in. Once you're signed into your account, tap Add. Then choose Nest Thermostat. If you already have a Nest product in your account, go to the Settings menu to add your thermostat. You can skip the next couple of screens since you've already installed it. When you get here, you'll enter a key code. It's easy. Just tap Show Me How. Press your thermostat's ring to get to the menu. Select Settings, then Nest Account. After you've entered the key, it'll appear on the Nest app home screen. Tap on your thermostat to adjust the temperature, change settings, and more. That's it. To learn more about the Nest thermostat and how to use it, go to our support site.
Sensi Wi-Fi Thermostat keeps you connected to comfort with the control and flexibility you need. It's energy savings without compromise, and you can make it all happen right from your phone with the intuitive app. Just a few taps gives you full remote control access of your thermostat. And you can enjoy seamless smart home compatibility that now includes Apple HomeKit, so it's an easy smart home upgrade you can do yourself. Features like flexible scheduling allow you to save energy and cut costs without even thinking about it. Just make a custom schedule to fit your individual lifestyle and plans. Your thermostat will do the rest. Designed for an easy DIY install and extensive compatibility, Sensi Thermostat works in most homes. And the traditional size allows you to get up and running without the need for patching or painting. So whether you're home or away, get the right temperature right from your phone. Sensi has something to offer everyone. Learn more at sensicomfort.com.
You've lived with compromise for way too long. The lack of control. Energy bills that keep rising. That's why you need to experience life with ecobee 3 Lite. It lights up as you approach. Kinda like he does. It delivers comfort, so you can just be. It supports room sensors that deliver the right temperature to the rooms that matter most. The room sensors also know if your home is occupied, to save you even more when you're away. ecobee 3 Lite uses the outside temperature to always keep you comfortable at home.
Smart, isn't it?
And it can be controlled from virtually anywhere. It even adjusts your away setting when you're not home. And you're gonna love falling asleep and waking up in perfect comfort. It works with your day-to-day routines to deliver comfort when you're home and savings when you're away. Saving you an average of 23% annually on your heating and cooling costs, which means at just $169, it pays for itself in no time. ecobee 3 Lite, the smarter Wi-Fi thermostat that helps you live better and save more.
Introducing the new Bosch Connected Control. The Bosch Connected Control is a Wi-Fi enabled thermostat which allows you to control your home's temperature via a smartphone app. The Bosch Connected Control will work with most types of heating and cooling systems. The focus of this video is to give a quick introduction on how to install in 5 easy steps. Before we get started, make sure that you turn off the power to your heating and cooling system. Step 1. Remove the old thermostat. To get started, you'll need to remove the old thermostat from its backplate. Now, before you start removing any wires, I recommend grabbing your phone and taking a quick picture that you can reference later. Alright, now that you have your picture, go ahead and grab the wiring stickers that were included in the box that your new thermostat came in. We're going to use these stickers to label the wires. You'll notice that the letters on the stickers correspond to markings on the old backplate where the wires are connected. So go ahead and label the wires accordingly. Now that the wires are labeled, go ahead and grab the screwdriver that came in the box. Loosen the screws where each wire is connected. Now that the screws are loose, remove the wires from each terminal. Next, remove the screws holding the backplate on the wall. Step 2. Mount the new wall plate. Go ahead and grab your Bosch connected control and remove the front from the backplate. Now pull the wires through the hole. Use the new screws and anchors that are supplied in the box to attach to the new backplate. Align the new thermostat so it's straight. Step 3. Connect the new wall plate. Now look at the labels on your wires and insert them into the terminals that match the label. If you need additional information, please reference the user guide. Tighten the screws. Once you're done, pull on the wires to make sure they're secure. Step 4. Attach the Bosch connected control to the wall. Now that the wires are secured, grab the thermostat. Line up the holes in the back with the tabs on the wall plate and snap it into position until you hear a click. Step 5. Power on and enjoy. Turn the power back on to your heating and cooling system. Your new thermostat should now power on. If you're having any trouble, check out our website at boschheatingandcooling.com. And we hope you enjoy your new thermostat.
Traditionally, thermostats in this country have done two things. They control the heating and the cooling of your home. They make it warmer, they make it cooler. The beautiful thing about Aprilaire thermostats is we allow right from the thermostat, or in a Wi-Fi version, right from your phone, we actually control a humidifier from our thermostat. We can control a dehumidifier from your thermostat, which can take out moisture in, say, your smelly, icky basement.
I remember the house that I grew up in the summers, my house was so damp. And the basement was just moldy and musty. It was so gross. But now I don't feel like I'm walking into a wet house and my kids want to go down into the basement and play because it's a homey environment. It's not a musty, dark, gross basement.
So what I like about it is if you're out for the day and wow, it's getting really hot and you're coming home, I'm gonna turn down my air conditioning. I'm gonna come into my house, it's gonna be so comfortable. So it's great that our thermostats can control not only your heating and cooling, but maybe you want your dehumidifier to come on a little bit more too. You can do that with our thermostat.
In the summertime, it's so humid outside. It's like walking through wet blankets. And just to open the front door and just, oh, it's so nice. Like, I'm home.
So when I am uncomfortable with the temperature or something, I can just adjust it myself with the app, and it's really easy, and I don't have to bother my parents about it.
And if you can adjust everything in the home, trust me, you need to use the heating and cooling significantly less. And the EPA says that heating and cooling costs are the #1 cost of homeowners in America. So if you can control heating and cooling through changing the other parameters, boy, an Aprilaire thermostat can save you a lot of money.
Chapter 1. Identifying your heating and cooling system. Thermostats are designed to work with specific heating and cooling systems. It's important that you know your system type before you install your new Honeywell thermostat. This video will help identify which type of heating and cooling system you have in your home, so you can determine if the Lyric thermostat is compatible with your system. The most common system is conventional forced air. If you have a heating or cooling system with vents that warm or cool air blow out of, you have a forced air system. A heat pump is like a standard air conditioner, except it provides both heating and cooling. A heat pump can work with or without a backup heat source. Hot water heating systems circulate water or steam through pipes or radiators from a boiler. Hot water systems pump water through baseboard heaters or radiators to heat the home. Steam systems boil water and use pressure to distribute steam to radiators. If your home uses electric baseboard heat, it will feature long metal units installed along the baseboard of the floor. Baseboard or line voltage heat runs on 120 or 240 volts. Fireplace, floor, and wall furnaces are typically a gas heating source such as a gas wall heater, in-floor radiant system, gas fireplace, or a gas log or pellet decorative heating stove. Once you identify which heating and cooling system you have, you're ready to determine if the Lyric thermostat is the right fit for your home. Visit lyric.honeywell.com for more information on Lyric compatibility. Chapter 2. Removing your existing thermostat. Thank you for choosing the Lyric thermostat from Honeywell. You will soon be on your way to enjoying the convenience of comfort and control at your fingertips. Installing the Lyric thermostat is simple. Everything you need is in the app, but if you prefer a video-guided installation, this will walk you through the process step by step. If at any time you need additional help, visit lyric.honeywell.com to view additional instructions, videos, and FAQs. To get started, download the app by searching for Lyric in the App Store or Google Play. Once you've downloaded the app on your smartphone or tablet, it will help you walk through the process of removing your old thermostat and installing the Lyric thermostat. Before you begin, you'll want to ensure you have your personal Wi-Fi password available. Next, verify you have the following in your package: thermostat, wall plate, mounting screws, backplate. This is an optional piece used to help cover marks left by the old thermostat. It may be helpful to have these tools available: Phillips screwdriver, small pocket screwdriver or ballpoint pen, pencil. Now, let's remove your old thermostat. The Lyric app also walks you through step by step how to remove and install your Lyric thermostat. First, for the safety of your equipment, switch off the power to your heating and cooling system at the circuit breaker box or at the system switch. Next, you'll want to verify the power is off. Go to your thermostat and try increasing or decreasing the temperature. If your system responds to the temperature adjustment by turning on, it is not powered off. Many of today's digital thermostats are battery powered, which makes it difficult to tell if the power is off. Listen to ensure your system is turned off before continuing. With power off, remove the front of the old thermostat, but keep the wall plate with wires attached. Most thermostat front panels will pop off when pulled, but others might have screws holding them onto the wall plate. Now, check the wires to see what type of voltage you have. Do you have thick black wires connected with wire nuts? Is your thermostat 110 volts or higher? If you answered yes, you have a line voltage system, and unfortunately, the Lyric thermostat will not work with your system. Please visit lyric.honeywell.com for more information. In your app, you'll find a prompt to take a picture of your current wire configuration. Next, we'll record your current wiring and disconnect your old thermostat. Select the terminals on your old thermostat that have wires connected to them from the options within your Lyric app. After you've selected a terminal, confirm or update the attached wire color by tapping on the suggested color within the app. The app is pre-populated with a common wiring configuration, but it is important that the terminals selected within your app match the colors of your wires. If you have wires that are the same color, indicate which terminals are associated with each wire. Once all wires have been recorded, you may disconnect them by gently pressing a ballpoint pen into the terminal tab to release the wire. Now that you have recorded and disconnected all the wires, remove the old wall plate from the wall. To prevent wires from falling back into the wall, wrap the wires around a pencil after you've removed your wall plate. Congratulations! You've successfully removed your old thermostat. Next, we'll install your new Lyric thermostat. Chapter 3. Installing your Lyric thermostat. Before you mount the wall plate, check to see if you have any paint gaps or a wallpaper tear to cover up. If so, now's a good time to make the repair. Or you can add your back plate to cover the damage by threading the wires through it and affixing it to the wall. For easier installation, bundle the wires into one group before threading them through the wall plate, as opposed to threading each wire through individually. Next, let's mount the wall plate of the new thermostat. Make sure the thermostat is level by verifying the bubble of the self-contained level is between the two lines. Then, use a pencil to mark the wall through the screw holes. After threading the wires through the wall plate, screw it in place using the included hardware. Note that the screws included in your packaging are specially designed for the Lyric thermostat and are self-anchoring. Closely follow the directions within the Lyric app based on your unique wiring. Your app will show you the terminals and wires you recorded from your old thermostat. To insert or remove wires, push down very gently on the terminal tabs with a ballpoint pen. Release the tab to lock each wire into place. Wires should go into the terminal about 1/4 inch. Your app will also tell you whether the slider tab on the left and right of the wall plate needs to be pushed up or down based on your R-wire installation. If your old thermostat had only one R-wire connected, make sure the slider tab is pushed up to cover the RC connection. If your thermostat has two R-wire connections, R and RC, push the slider tab down. After connecting your wiring, attach the thermostat by gently pressing the face to the wall plate. Now that you've installed your new Lyric thermostat, turn the power to your unit back on at the circuit breaker box or at the system switch. Congratulations! You've successfully wired and installed your Lyric thermostat. Your thermostat will glow and pulse while it starts up. This may take up to 3 minutes. When the thermostat stops, it will display a unique network name. For example, LyricStat03. When you see the unique network name, touch OK to begin your thermostat configuration. Now that your thermostat is installed on the wall, go to your app to see how to configure and personalize your Lyric thermostat. You can also view additional videos at lyric.honeywell.com. Chapter 4. Connecting your thermostat. Now that you have installed your new Lyric thermostat, let's configure it with your heating and cooling system. First, you'll need to connect your smartphone or tablet to the thermostat network. Your new thermostat should be displaying a unique network name, such as LyricStat03. If the thermostat is not displaying a network name, touch and hold the weather icon for 5 seconds to reset. If you have an Android smartphone or tablet, select your network name from the list shown within the app. In order to configure your thermostat, you need to connect your iOS smartphone or tablet to the thermostat network. To connect, exit your Lyric app and go to your iOS settings and view your Wi-Fi networks. Find and connect to the thermostat's unique network name. Once you are connected, close your iOS settings and return to the Lyric app to complete the setup process. Chapter 5. Configuring your thermostat. Now that you've connected to your thermostat network, let's configure your heating and cooling equipment. The app will ask you a series of questions to determine your equipment configuration. Be sure to confirm or correct selections as you go. Now, select the temperatures you prefer your thermostat be set at when you're at home. Now, select what mode you prefer when you are away. If you select automatic, Honeywell will change your settings based on outside conditions and maximize your savings. If you select manual, you will set your away temperatures for your thermostat. Here's a summary of the configuration selections you have chosen. Review the selection and, if everything looks correct, click Next to complete the configuration. You've successfully configured your new thermostat. Next, we'll connect your thermostat so you can remotely monitor and manage from your smartphone or tablet anytime, anywhere. Chapter 6. Personalizing your thermostat. Only 2 more quick phases left and you'll be done with your setup. Now, let's connect your thermostat to your home Wi-Fi. Within your Lyric app, select your home Wi-Fi network to connect your thermostat or manually add your network. If your network is password protected, enter your password. Your thermostat is now connecting with your home Wi-Fi network. It may take several minutes to establish a connection to your network and sync with Honeywell. If an error appears on your thermostat screen, touch Connect Again to reestablish the connection. The last step is to personalize and register your thermostat with Honeywell. This will ensure that your thermostat is tied to your account. Visit lyric.honeywell.com to view additional instructions, videos, and FAQs. Now that you've configured your thermostat, let's give your thermostat a location and name that's easy for you to reference later. Create a name for your thermostat's location. For example, you could use home, or cabin, or condo. Next, give your thermostat a name like upstairs, basement, or kids' room. Finally, you'll need to complete your profile to register your thermostat with Honeywell by providing your address and time zone. It may take a few minutes to register your thermostat. Congratulations! You have successfully installed, configured, connected, and personalized your new Lyric thermostat. You can now enjoy all the benefits of controlling your thermostat right from your Lyric app, no matter where you are. To learn more about your Lyric thermostat and how to manage it, visit lyric.honeywell.com.